is a saint, 8 is a sinner. If luck is a lady, you'll go home a winner on Card Sharks. And here's the host of Card Sharks, Jim Perry.
Hi there. Thank you very much. Welcome to Card Sharks. Nice to have you here with us. You're very kind. Thank you. Thank you so much. Good to have you here. That was a terrific opening poem, I must say, because it was so fitting, talking about saints and sinners, because that was sent in by Sam Dresser of Las Vegas, Nevada. That was a good opening poem, Sam. Thank you very much. We play the best 2 out of 3. We are about to start. We're in the middle of game number 2 with 2 nice ladies, so let's open the board and get to the cards. Janice and Ann, if you will, start loading in the cards, and we'll pick up where we left off with these fine Card Sharks. Kathy Gordon. Hello, Kathy, our champion. Kathy, I've got to ask you. Now, you have had some hard-fought battles. You always seem to come through in the end. Have you always been lucky?
No, I'm not lucky at cards ordinarily.
Really?
Yes.
But here, with our cards, you're lucky to the tune of $5,050 so far. That's pretty lucky, Kathy.
That's very lucky.
Our challenger, Lynne Bowles. Hi, Lynne. Nice to see you again.
How are you?
We met you briefly, so why don't you just tell us more about yourself?
Well, after having finished my first year in law school, I am now working on my first novel, which I hope will someday make the best-selling list.
That's a good aim. Are you going to go back to law school if it makes the best-selling list?
Well, yes, I have to do something to keep busy.
Oh, yeah. Rather than just spending all that money,
Yes.
Alan. All right. Good luck to both of you. Each player has her own deck of 52 playing cards, shuffled and cut before we go on the air. The upper cards, the red cards, will be played by the champion, Kathy. You can see she has an 8 as her base card. The lower cards, the blue cards, will be played by the challenger, Lynne, and she uncovered a queen as her base card. Before you can begin to play the cards, you must win a high-low toss-up question. We play the best 2 out of 3, and challenger Lynne won the first game of the match. The pressure's on the champion. She needs this one. As we left off, the question goes to you, Lynne. We asked 100 married men, if you were watching the Super Bowl, you know, the big football game, right? And your wife wanted you to turn it off and make love, would you do it? How many men said they would turn off the Super Bowl?
Well, the Super Bowl only comes on once a year, and you can...
That may be true for other things too, Lynne.
But, well, however, I'd say that only a few men would actually turn off the big games, so I'd say 30.
30. Now, the
30.
question is how many would turn off the Super Bowl?
Okay, then 70.
70.
70.
70 out of 100 would turn off the Super Bowl. What do you think, Kathy?
Off? No way. No way. I am going lower.
Lower.
Yep.
The actual number of men who would turn off the Super Bowl to turn on their wives is 62, just a little lower. Kathy. Kathy, we left off with a base card of an 8, but you won the question. You have the right to change it.
I want another card, and I don't want it to be an 8.
Next card off the top of your deck, it is a 9. Kathy, as I recall, you don't do so well with 9s.
My luck has changed. I am going lower.
Lower than a 9, she says. And it is very much lower, too.
All right, now I'm going higher than a 2.
Risking that card in this one higher than a 2? Yes, it's a 4. Remember, you can freeze at any time. She's going to continue. Higher than a 4? It is. It's a 7.
I freeze.
Now she'll freeze. We move over the freeze bar. Can't take those cards away from you. Kathy needs just one. Question to you, Kathy. We asked 100 people. When you watch television, which do you pay more attention to, the program or the commercials? How many people said they pay more attention to the commercials?
Very few. Probably not supposed to say that, am I?
We're selling the show. I mean, we hope we're selling it to commercials, but...
20.
20 say they pay more attention to the commercials, Lynne.
I'm going to say it's even lower than that. I think that most people watch TV to watch the shows and not the commercials.
All right. The actual number of people who right now are probably in the bathroom waiting for the commercial to come on and who pay more attention to the commercials than the program is 7. It's much lower. Lynne, you've got a queen. You want to play it?
Okay, the next card will definitely be lower.
Lower than a queen. It is. It's a 10.
I'm going to go on, and I'm going to say the next card will be lower than a 10.
Risking that one and this one lower. No, it's a queen. That's a break for the champion who gets a chance to play off the 7. You can't change it. You didn't win the question, Kathy. What's that card?
It is definitely higher.
If it's higher, we've got a tied match. For the win? Yes! She did it! Tied it up. Let's set up for the tiebreaker. 1-1. And again, the champion makes a comeback. Each player with one game and $100. The winner of the match goes to play the money cards for thousands of dollars. Just 3 cards up there with the tiebreaker. 3 questions here. Lynn, the next question to you. We asked 100 women, do you think your chest measurements are larger than average? How many women said yes?
I think that most women would think that their chest measurements are smaller than average, and I'd say that only 25 said that they had larger than average chest measurements.
25 say larger, Kathy. Higher or lower? Why are you looking at me? The answer's not here, Kathy.
I'm going to go higher.
Say
I'm
higher.
going higher, yes.
The actual number of women whose chest measurements are larger than average is 31. It's higher, Kathy. And you get the first look at your base card, a 5. Do you want it?
I'm changing it. I don't want the 5.
You must play this one. A 2.
A 2.
Great change.
All right. Higher.
Higher than a 2. Yes,
A
for the
queen.
queen.
Lower.
If this is lower, she retains the championship for the win. Yes! She did it again. Kathy, you make these great comebacks. Congratulations. Lynn, thank you.
I had a very nice time.
Thank you. Good luck with the novel. You're
Thank
leaving us with $100 and some nice party gifts. Thank you, Lynn. Kathy, come on down here. You find ways to win.
I don't know how it happens.
Sensational. She'll play the money cards for thousands of dollars right after this commercial break. And we're back with our champion, Kathy Gordon. Now is $5,250. You got some family down there rooting for you.
Yes, I do. I have my mom and my dad and my sister.
Good. Well, I hope they help root you on right now. Let's get to the money cards. Come on, Kat. Well, you've just won another $200 in the game. Yours to keep. Now with a brand new deck of cards, we're going to give you new money to play with, and this time you're going to bet that money. Starting on the bottom line, $200, and we'll give you these 3 cards. When you move up to the second level, we add another $200 of betting money and 3 more cards. Your minimum bets are $50 till you get to the top card, the big bet. There you must bet at least half the money. Let's do it, Kathy. Come on.
Okay.
$200.
I'm ready.
And we're all behind you now. Let's get it all. Starting with a 3.
Okay.
Good card.
I'm going to keep the 3, and I'm going to bet $150 that the next card is higher.
$150 higher than a 3? Yes, it's a 5, getting you up to $350.
Okay. I'm going to bet $100 that the next card is higher than 5.
$100 higher than a 5? It is. It's a 6. $450 with a 6.
I'm going to bet $100 that the next card is higher.
Let's get it very much higher now.
Very
$100
much.
higher than a 6. Yes, the queen. $550. We move the queen up. Give you the other $200 in betting money, getting you up to $750, Kathy, with 4 cards to go.
I'm going to bet $500 that the next card is lower.
How much?
$500.
$500. Big bet. $500 lower than a queen. And it is with a 6. $1,250.
I'm going to bet $200 that the next card is higher. Yeah?
Did I hear your voice crack on that, Kathy?
Just a little bit.
$200. Higher than a 6. Oh, no, it's a 2. Hey, you held back, but you wound up with a great card.
Yes, I did.
$1,050 and a deuce.
I'm going to bet it all that the next card is higher. Everything.
$1,050 higher than a 2. Yes, it's a 7. $2,100 and a 7, Kathy. Now listen carefully. You've got kind of a middle card. You must bet at least $1,050. You can bet more. You have $2,100. You're looking at a 7. What's your big bet?
bet half of it that the next card is higher.
All right, there are not a lot of face cards showing. You got a good
That's
chance at
right.
it. The odds are in your favor with those cards. $1,050 higher than a 7? No! But you only bet half, so you wind up with $1,050, Kathy, and that's not bad at all. That's not too bad at all. Come on down. You just inch along, but you inch along very nicely.
As long as I go for a long time, I'm okay.
You're not doing badly. You're up to $6,300, Kathy Gordon. We'll meet a new challenger right after this. All right, Kathy, let's defend that title right now. Janice will deal out 2 brand new decks of cards, and we'll meet our next challenger on Card Sharks. Carol Parmalee. Hello, Carol. Welcome.
Hi.
Nice to have you here.
Nice to be here. Very nice.
Won't you tell us about yourself?
My name's Carol Parmalee. I'm originally from Chicago, but I've been residing in sunny California for a little over 4 years now. I'm employed with a major international cosmetic firm as an administrative assistant and also attending school for court reporting.
Good. Kathy, Carol, are you nervous? You relax. You're
I
among
got only
friends.
those questions. Now, come on.
No, come on. You just relax. You're among friends. You have fun. That's what we're here
I'm
for.
going to.
Okay?
I feel it already.
You'll play the lower cards, the blue cards, Carol. Kathy plays the upper cards, the red cards. And we start with a question to you, Kathy. We asked 100 secretaries. Has your boss ever patted your fanny? How many secretaries said yes?
Oh, I don't think that many. I think I'll go to 30.
You say not that many. How often have you been patted as a stewardess?
I don't know how many times. A lot.
A lot. She says 30, Carol. Do you think higher or lower?
Being a secretary, I know the rewards for good deeds. I go higher.
I never thought of it that way. That's one of the rewards, huh? The actual number of secretaries whose boss patted their fanny is 35. You're right, Carol.
Yes.
Right there. Rewarding good deeds, huh? Carol, your base card is a 10. You want to play that?
I think I'll change it.
All right, here's the next card off the top of your deck. A 6. Not a very good change. Got to play that one.
I'll go higher. Play it and go higher,
than a
yes.
6?
Yes,
it's a
yes,
jack.
yes. Much better. Lower.
You're
Keep
going to risk
going
it.
lower.
Lower than a jack? It is.
Yes.
It's a 9.
Freeze. Freeze.
You'll freeze. Didn't even have to be reminded about that freeze. Carol, we polled 100 women executives across the country. Now, these women are all vice presidents of corporations. We asked them, do you think being a woman has helped your career or hurt it? How many women executives said being a woman has hurt their career?
I would say it'd have to be hurt because they have a harder climb than men. And I would go pretty high. I'd say 65.
65, she said. Being a woman has hurt their career, Kathy.
I disagree with her. I think that there are more opportunities for women now and that women are getting in places because they're women. So I'm going to go...
Question is, how many have been hurt by being a woman?
Lower.
You say lower. The actual number of women executives who think being a woman has hurt their career more than helped it is 55. It's lower, Kathy. Yes. And your base card is a 4.
I'm going to keep that 4 and I'm going to go higher.
Higher than a 4? Yes, it's a 10.
I'm going to go with the 10. I'm going to go lower.
Lower than a 10? No, it's a jack. Break for the challenger as you go back to the base card. Carol, play off the 9 and call this.
I'll go lower.
Lower than a 9? Yes, it's an 8.
I'll freeze.
Freezing as the challenger needs just 1 card to win the first game of the match. Kathy, we asked 100 women, when you're feeling very depressed, which cheers you up more, a new dress or a hot fudge sundae? How many women said they're more cheered up by a hot fudge sundae?
I would be much more cheered up by a new dress. I would say 20.
20.
Yeah.
20 prefer being cheered up with a hot fudge sundae, Carol.
I believe shopping gets out the anxiety. So I'm going to go even lower.
Even lower than that?
Lower, yes.
The actual number of women who are more cheered up by a hot fudge sundae than a new dress is 25, not lower. Kathy.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of women like to eat when they get depressed. Kathy?
I'm going to keep that 4, and I'm going to go higher again.
Higher than a 4 again. And it is. It's a 9.
9. I'm going to go with the 9, and I'm going to go lower.
You're risking it. You're looking
Yep.
at that last sudden
Yeah,
death
I am.
question coming up. Lower than a 9. Yeah, with a deuce.
Okay, now higher.
Higher than a 2. A 3.
Okay, higher.
You're going to go for it. If this is higher, you've won the first game of the match. It is with a big H. Oh, yeah. Game number 1 to the champion. Kathy, you're leading for once. That might not be a good idea with you. Game number 1 to the champion. We'll set up for game 2 right after we take time out for this. And the champion leads 1-0. Carol, you said you're relaxing a little bit now,
Yes,
huh?
I feel much better, yes.
Good. We'll set up for game 2. Same 2 decks of cards. If you can remember the cards that have been played, it might help you. Carol, we asked 100 women. Tell the truth. Do you like it when a man bosses you around? How many women said they do like it when a man bosses them around? Give me the answer quick.
I think that superiority is still popular. I think women still like that reinforcement. So it'd have to be fairly high. I would say 45.
45. Boy, did I hear some negative comments out there in the audience. She says 45, Kathy.
No, I don't think women want to be bossed around by anybody. Maybe advised a little bit now and then. I'm going to go lower.
You say
yeah.
lower. The actual number of women who like it when a man bosses them around is 20. It's lower, Kathy. And your base card, Kathy, a 9.
Oh,
Your
those
beloved
nines.
9.
Yeah, get rid of it.
Here's the next card. It's a 10.
10. Okay, it's better than a 9. I'm going to go lower.
Lower than a 10.
A 2.
Yeah, with a deuce.
Right, okay, and higher.
Higher than a 2. Yes,
And
it's
a
a
7,
7.
and I freeze.
Freezing right there at the halfway point. Kathy needs 2 cards for the championship. Carol needs us to tie it up. Kathy, we asked 100 people a ridiculous question. We often do. For $5, would you kiss a pig? How many people said they would?
Well, then I'd have to think about that for a minute. How many people would? I would say 80.
80.
Yeah.
80 of them for $5 would kiss a pig, Carol.
Now you're talking about an animal, right?
Yes, we're talking about it now. Yes.
I would go lower.
Because otherwise I'd say I already have, Carol.
Right.
Yes. You say lower. The actual number of people who would kiss a pig for $5 is 41. It's lower, Carol. And your base card, Carol, is a 7.
No, change it.
And it becomes a 4. Good change.
Better. I'll go higher.
Higher than a 4. Yes, it's a 10.
Take the chance and go lower.
Lower than a 10. Yeah, it's a 6.
I'm going to go again and go higher.
Risking both of those cards in this one. Higher than a 6. She did it with a jack. If this is lower, you've tied up the match. No! It's a queen, and you lose all 4 cards back to the base card. Wow, big break for Kathy. You've got a 7. Call this.
Okay, I'm going higher on the 7.
Higher than a 7. Yes,
okay.
it's a queen.
And I'm going lower than a
If
queen.
this is lower, she keeps the championship, and she did with a queen. Oh! And again, Kathy pulls it out. Carol, you came from out of nowhere. Oh, you were 1 card away.
Thank you.
Sensation.
It was a lot of fun, really.
Thank you. That's nice, Carol. Thank you for joining
Bye-bye.
us. Kathy, come on down here. My goodness gracious, you just keep pulling out those good cards.
No.
And you are now up to $6,500, Kathy Gordon. You're lucky in the game. I hope you can really be lucky over there with the money cards.
I hope so too.
All right, we'll get set up for the money cards, but first we'll take time out for this commercial message. Well, we've run out of time. We don't have time for the money cards right now. But, Kathy, you're on a roll. I hope you're going to do it too. That's the way to feel. I hope she tears it up with a lot of money next time we meet on Card Charge. Join us, won't you?
A representative of the studio audience will receive a Dakota bedspread. Very fluffy, beautifully designed in contemporary applique graphics or outline quilted traditional prints furnished by Dakota. And some of our contestants will receive from Gallery of Homes a book on home improvements. Gallery of Homes Brokers. If you're selling or buying a home, you'll find they do their homework. And the Maxipedic by Simmons, designed in cooperation with an orthopedic surgeon, features a built-in bedboard in the box spring for super comfort and support from Simmons. And from Kinney Shoes, the great American shoe store, and up-to-the-minute selection of fashion footwear. Kinney Shoes not only fit your feet, they fit your life. And 2 days rental of HR's portable steam carpet cleaning system with a supply of cleaning chemicals. HR Carpet Care Centers available in supermarkets. This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.